my favorite things about working with Tiffanie, in all honesty, is she makes me look good.
I know that I can call her, I know that I'm going to get an answer, and if she doesn't have it, I know she's going to dig into it. I know that she will step in if needed.
She's cool, calm, and collected, regardless if it's a stressful situation or a joyous situation. She's very level.
Hi, I'm Tiffanie Courtney. I am a senior account manager here at M3 Insurance in De Pere, Wisconsin. Hands down, without a doubt, I was raised within the best family. I'm one of 7 children. We grew up on a farm, and I am the middle child of all 7 of us. Growing up on the farm was fantastic. You know, there's so many independent experiences that you have out there between, chores that mom and dad would just give us individually, but then you also learn how to work as a team.
When you work on a farm, not all tasks are that glamorous, and you got to pitch in where needed to support your family and friends, and I think the same holds true in our industry as well. There's some things that we do here that are not that much fun, whether it be having a difficult conversation with a client or taking on a large project. But Tiff takes all those on with the same can-do attitude that she always has.
We were always serving somebody, whether we were working in the farm, whether we're working in the office, whether we're working at home. And it's one of those things that really make me feel good about what we do in the industry and making sure that people are taken care of, businesses are taken care of.
She is always thinking about the client and how she can best service them. But then she takes it further. She's also taking a look at how she can help her teammates be the best version of themselves that they can be, teaching them, educating them. One of the things that we talk about is that Tiffanie is a walking encyclopedia when it comes to insurance. So she's always there to answer questions for all of us that we might have.
Insurance topics, resources, and contacts. There aren't a whole lot of items I put in front of her that she was unfamiliar with. And that helps her save my butt quite a bit.
I have been told that I have been called the walking insurance encyclopedia. A little history on that one. My sisters and I are super tight. And whenever they call me, they're like, we have a WWTD, what would Tiff do? And that's kind of translated into work that we do.
I am still yet to see Tiffanie have a bad day. She comes with the same smile and the same motivation every day. It's very comforting to come to work every day knowing that you're going to get the same person all of the time. Really instills me with confidence.
She just has a wealth of knowledge. She's dug in. She has several designations. She's actually considering doing more designations. She just wants to learn as much as she possibly can.
I was about 10 years into my insurance journey when I started the designation towards my CISR, starting with some self-study with the property, and I actually failed the first time around. It was kind of a blow to the ego, and it took me almost a full year to gain that confidence to say, hey, you know what, you can do it. So after I started that second round, did the property program all over again, and then I completed the rest of them within 12 months.
We knew that she was going to give whatever she needed to make sure that the client was served. So that was when we, I think, really knew that she was the one who stood out as being an exceptional client service account manager.
It's her responsiveness, it's the approachability, consistent level, high level of customer service. And today there are so many risks in business, and it feels really, really good to have Tiffanie in your corner.
To be a successful CSR, I really feel like you really need to want to keep growing and always learning about something new and not being afraid to look like you don't know the answer, because we didn't all know the answers. There's so much stuff coming at us all the time, and I think a lot of times we're preparing our answers for people before people are have really displayed their questions to you. One of my big goals is to making sure that people feel heard, people feel understood, and I think that's one of those deep driving factors that creates long-lasting relationships.
We know she has clients that talk all the time about how she does such amazing work with them. They love Tiffanie and they want Tiffanie on their account, and they build these relationships with her. And again, having the confidence to know that she's going to be able to handle that account well. So just it was easy to see that Tiffanie was very deserving of this award.
Hi, is this Tiffany? Hi, Tiffany. This is William Hold. I'm the CEO and president of the National Alliance for Insurance Education and Research. The reason for my call is that we wanted to surprise you and let you know that you are the distinguished winner of the 2022 Outstanding CSR of the Year. So congratulations.
When I got the call, it was from William and Danielle. I was heading back from our Team CRIS outing. Number one, I was in absolute shock.
Your essay brings a lot of things to life, and what you said and how you compared when you talked about those transferable skills of going back to you growing up on the farm and all of those things and how you've applied that in your career and in the industry. And it was a tough competition and you should be very proud of yourself.
So it was really cool and emotional.
I'm happy that this industry has recognized her, for her outstanding customer service. When it's something that I get to feel and see every single day.
The Outstanding CSR of the Year award is the National Alliance's highest honor for outstanding customer service. Those who have distinguished themselves through their contributions to their profession and community, and who are leaders in providing quality customer service. Congratulations, Tiffany, on an exceptional job.
I told myself I wasn't going to cry today, but here we are. Martin Luther King Jr. said, "If I cannot do great things, I want to do small things in great ways." That's kind of what customer service work is. Doing small things in great ways every day.
We work so hard every day for our clients, for our internal coworkers, to do the very best that we can every day. So it means a lot to be able to recognize people in our industry and the service that we do.
5 years ago, she may have had some reluctance presenting to a large group of people on a complicated topic or a sensitive topic, whereas today you get her in that environment and she thrives. She's a natural.
When I talk with Tiff about what's next, I get the sense that she has really climbed the ladder quite a bit already in her 25 years in the insurance business. I chuckle with her that maybe it's running for president.
Gosh, what's next for me? I'm just gonna go back and keep doing what I do. I have a lot of years left to give, and I'm looking forward to expanding upon my next designation programs and training up our next generation of insurance professionals.